welcome to TRSReviews. Today I'm doing an unboxing video and review of the Eufy Robovac G30. I'm just going to sort of open it up and just go through what's inside it, and then hopefully set it up and show you how it works as well later on. Okay, so first we've got the little sort of welcome pack. Important tips, quick start guide and your warranty details, manual, that's all in there. Here we've got the G30 itself. Go through the other little bits first. We've got our cleaning tool, our side brush, spare side brush, cable ties are in here to tie cables away, so you don't have any accidents with your Robovac with sort of tangling with cables and pulling things down and blocking the Robovac itself. That's the charging base, actually quite small and lightweight, and then the AC adapter, which will be different depending on where in the world you're ordering from, and the spare filter, because the Robovac itself has filter fitted. So taking it out of its packet, it does look quite sleek. I do like the design of it. The G30 comes with sort of this blue tints to it. The G30 Edge and the Hybrid, G30 Hybrid, has I think a bit of a brown tint to it, so slightly different in design and looks. Let's have a look underneath. So underneath we've got our main roller here, our sort of main power and wheels here, and your wheel to turn and navigate around here. You've got your sensors located all around there. I think these they're the same, just sort of snap on there, so that's that side brush fitted, simple as that. Try and inject this tray. So this is the bin. This has, I think it's a 0.6 litre bin. There we go. So I'll get into there. So there's the filter fitted. That just clips in and out as well, because you're supposed to replace those every so often. And it just clips back together once you've emptied it. Height, it's 2.85 inches tall. That's approximately 7.2 centimeters, and then the diameter is 12.8 inches, which is approximately 32.5 centimeters. It's for use on hard floors and low to medium pile carpets. It can climb between the two and adjust its modes automatically. It's got a 2000 PA of suction, which is the same as the 15C Max, the 30C Max and the G10 Robovacs. This one does, though, it does have smart navigation too. So whereas previous models of Robovacs were sort of random cleaning methods, this one sort of it's got its sweeping method. It'll vacuum methodically now, which is a bit of a bonus. So it's obviously more efficient then at cleaning. When the battery's low, it will automatically head back to its charging base, charge itself back up, and then continue again once it's fully charged to pick up where it left off when it was running low on battery. It does, however, take a long time to charge, so it's 5 to 6 hours to charge, and that'll give you 110 minutes runtime maximum. The buttons on the top, there's 3 main buttons. You've got your on-off switch at the side there, but you've got your 3 main buttons on the top, as well as a Wi-Fi indicator. You've got your pause, your auto clean sort of pause and play button there to stop the Robovac at any point. The return home to charge button is there, and that's your spot cleaning if you wanted to place the vacuum in a particular area that was dirty or needed to clean, so that's what that's for. What I'll probably do is I'll connect it and set it all up, and hopefully let it charge and whatever, and have a bit of a play, and then show you guys sort of how it works and the features it's got. Okay, so it's really easy to set it up on the smartphone app as well. Once you've downloaded the Eufy Home app and you've got an account and logged on, once you open the app, you click on this button in the top right corner to add the device. You click on the Robotic vacuums and you select the one that you've got, and once you've done that, you'll connect it to your Wi-Fi network, and then it'll do a small update. And once you've plugged your base station in, your charging station, you're pretty much ready to go. This icon next to where you add the devices, that's a sort of a useful thing. If you sort of click on what device you've got, it lists some troubleshooting options and some tips if you were struggling anywhere or something wasn't quite working, and also the contact for the help and support line. And if you click this area there, it goes on to your account bit. If you click on view account, that's where you change your password and your email address. Share, that's for if you were wanting to share any of your devices with other people, so you'd invite them via email. Smart integration, that's to pair it with your Google Assistant or Amazon Alexa. Widgets, that's to select which device you'd want to be activated on your widgets. Homepage layout, just preference on what sort of layout you want. Dark mode, so you can switch between dark, light, or automatic. So I leave mine automatic, so it changes when the phone changes to dark mode. Language, select your language, and time zone to select your time zone. And going back, this is your home screen, so that's where you view your devices and your Robovacs. You've got your main sort of buttons here to change the suction mode, to start cleaning, and to return home, and then that icon there is, if you press that, that's to go into schedules. But if you click on it, it all comes up with more features. So again, this is your suction, where you can select standard, turbo, max, and boost IQ. I usually use standard on my scheduled cleaning I've got set up. Turbo, it's just a bit more powerful, and max is even more powerful. And the boost IQ, it sort of automatically boosts its suction when it thinks it needs to. For example, it's going over a thicker carpet, or if it's coming up to bigger mess. Spot cleaning, that's for if you wanted to place the Robovac in this particular spot where you've dropped something, or there's a bit of dirt on the floor that you want it to clean. That main button there, the play icon, that is just to play cleaning, to start cleaning, and then you press it again if you want to pause it. Schedules, this is where you can select which days you'd like the Robovac to automatically clean, and you can select the times. So I click on Monday, you can adjust the time, and you can set which mode you want it to clean on. So you just adjust that to whatever you want. recharge, you press that wherever it is, it'll stop cleaning and then head home to its charging base. And then cleaning history is just, it records all your cleans, and it logs. It's got a little map, so it logs where it's been. You can see that's where its charging base is, and that's where it finished cleaning, and it tells you the areas cleaned in the time. Then you've got the settings, which is, again, that's the same sort of the same thing. Invite a member to have control of this Robovac. Voice settings, so you can change from male to female or other languages. Find my robot. It's just plays a tune if you've for some reason lost your Robovac. Manual controls, so you can actually go forward and rotate it and manually. I've never not used that yet, and I don't feel like I need to, because Robovac cleans for himself. Do not disturb. It's if you didn't want it to interrupt with its voice prompts, and what to do its auto run cleaning. Say if you got a meeting or something like that and you didn't want it to run if it was scheduled to run during it. Auto return cleaning. This is if you've got a large area to clean and it's not managed to clean it all within its battery power it's got, it will return home, charge itself, and then start off again once it's fully charged. Once it's 80% charged, it says there. Once it's charged, it'll start back where it left off. Units, that's just preference if you want to do meters or feet. Accessory services, I find this really useful. I find this is a really nice feature. It lists your brushes and your filters, and it also gives you the hours and or percentage, whichever one you prefer to sort of use, of how long it's got until it should be replaced. So if I clicked on the filter, it tells you how to remove the filter, and it also allows you to purchase the filter or any bits through the app itself as well, which is really cool. And then you've got help and feedback, which again we've seen that. Firmware update if it hasn't automatically updated, and activity log upload, which is up to you if you want to have your logs uploaded to help better the services. And then remove device if you ever wanted to remove the device. You can also tap there and rename your Robovac if you wanted to. Okay, so I keep my UFI charging base down the side of the sofa there, to keep it out of the way. They do say that you're supposed to keep sort of a meter free either side of the base, just so it is easy for the Robovac to find its way home. But I've put it down there and it's not had any issues. It can find its way in and out perfectly fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start the Robovac on a normal cleaning mode on standard suction using Google Assistant. Okay Google, ask Robovac to start cleaning.
Start cleaning. Robovac Rob starting cleaning session.
And I have actually put bits of cat litter just on the floor, just so you can see him in action. Cat litter, because that's one of the reasons why I chose a Robovac, to sort of pick up any of the loose cat litter that has come out of the tray, so it doesn't end up walking around the whole house. But I wanted to mainly show this just so you can see the Smart Navigation 2 doing its thing with the Robovac's gyroscope and path tracking sensor it's got. but I'm probably just going to speed this up though. Okay, I'm going to pause the Robovac now using the app.
Pausing.
And I'm just going to show you the spot cleaning feature. I'm going to up the suction a bit because I've placed quite a bit of cat litter on the floor there. And I'll put it onto
Turbo suction power.
turbo mode, so you should notice it will be noticeably louder. And then I just press the spot clean.
Start spot cleaning.
And you'll notice the Robovac will start to clean outwards from where you start the spot clean, roughly to about 1 metre diameter, and then it will spiral back in again and stop. It takes about 2 minutes, I think, to run the spot clean. Okay, so he's done pretty well there. He's cleared up most of the cat litter. Spot cleaning is really good for if you create a particular mess in one area and you just want it to clean that one area, then you just pick up the Robovac, place it next to it and activate the spot cleaning either through the app or through the buttons on the top of the Robovac. So that's the two main ways of using the Robovac. Either via the app or Google Assistant or Alexa. I'm now just going to send it back to its charging base, which again is the plug button on the top there, or in the app, or you can use Google Assistant to send the Robovac home. So I'm just going to ask Google Assistant, okay Google, ask Robovac to go home.
Heading home. Robovac Rob returning to charging base.
And he usually picks the most direct route, so we'll cut that corner out there behind the sofa. Sometimes it can take a little while for him to might bump into a few things on his way home, and he does have a particular route or area he likes to sit into before he actually guides home.
Charging.
And there we go. So that's it for the G30 unboxing and sort of setup and usage. I've got to admit, Tyson's not best pleased about him, but I'm sure they'll get along as time goes on. Please do check out my other videos though, and thanks for watching.